I visited Oman in August 2019 with my 10-year-old son. As a reminder, August is extremely hot and can hinder your travel plans. Oman has a rich history and culture dating back to the Bronze Age. Oman is becoming increasingly popular as a tourist destination, known for its stunning landscapes including deserts, mountains, rivers, oases, and historic forts, as well as its warm hospitality. The Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque is one of the most prominent landmarks in Musqat and the largest mosque in Oman. It was officially opened on May 4th, 2001 by Sultan Qaboos bin Said Al Said, who ruled Oman for over 50 years. The mosque is built from white marble and sandstone. The main prayer hall is the largest in the world, which is decorated with a traditional Omani carpet, one of the largest in the world. The minarets are 95 meters tall, the tallest in Oman. The library is open to the public, with over 20,000 books on Islam and related subjects. The mosque has a capacity for 20,000 worshippers. The Children's Museum in Musqat provides an interactive and educational space for children to learn through hands-on exhibits and activities. Children can learn about traditional Omani crafts, music, and dance. The museum is an excellent destination for families, encouraging children's creativity, curiosity, and exploration while fostering a love of learning. The Bima Sinkhole is a natural wonder located near the coastal town of Bima in Oman. It is a collapsed limestone cave filled with crystal clear blue-green water. The sinkhole is a popular swimming and picnicking spot, and its unique beauty attracts both tourists and locals. Visitors can take a refreshing dip in the cool waters and enjoy the surrounding natural beauty. The depth of the sinkhole is estimated to be over 40 meters. Al-Qurum Mosque was built in 1995 and features a traditional Omani design. The exterior of the mosque is made of white marble and sandstone, and the interior is decorated with intricate mosaics and Islamic calligraphy. The main prayer hall can accommodate up to 20,000 worshippers, making it one of the largest prayer halls in the world. Wadi Shab is a beautiful wadi or canyon located in Oman. It is known for its crystal clear waters, lush palm groves, and stunning rock formations. To reach Wadi Shab, visitors must take a short boat ride across a river. Once on the other side, the wadi is a 45-minute hike away. The hike is relatively easy, but there are a few sections where visitors need to scramble over rocks. Another astonishing place is Wadi Tiwi, located about 40 kilometers north of the coastal town of Sur. To reach Wadi Tiwi, visitors must drive through a narrow winding road that winds its way through the mountains. However, I could not go enough to reach the waterfall. Here are some photos from the internet of places that I missed. Sur is a coastal city in Oman, and it is known for its beautiful beaches, traditional dhow building, and stunning corniche. The Sur Corniche is a long stretch of road that runs along the coast of the Arabian Sea. It is a popular spot for locals and tourists alike to come and enjoy the beautiful scenery, walking, or having a picnic. Al-Aja Castle was built by the Portuguese in 1587 and was used as a military base to control the trade routes in the Arabian Sea. The castle was later captured by the Omanis in the 17th century and was used as a royal residence for many years. The castle is a massive structure with thick walls and towers. It is surrounded by a moat and has a number of different gates and entrances. The interior of the castle is well preserved and features a number of different rooms and chambers. Sur Fort was built in the 16th century. It is a rectangular structure with 4 towers and is situated on a hill overlooking the city. Mudstone villages are an important part of Oman's culture and history. These villages are a reminder of Oman's traditional way of life, and they offer visitors a unique and authentic experience. Birkat Al-Muz is a village located in the Al-Batina region of Oman, about 140 kilometers from Muscat. It is known for its traditional mudstone houses, which are built in a unique style. The Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque in Nizwa, Oman is one of the most beautiful and impressive mosques in the world. It is located in the heart of the Nizwa oasis, and its stunning architecture is a sight to behold. The mosque was built in 2001 and can accommodate up to 10,500 worshippers. It is made of white marble and has 4 minarets that reach over 50 meters tall. The main dome of the mosque is over 40 meters in diameter and is decorated with intricate carvings. Bahla Souk is a traditional Omani market located in the city of Bahla, Oman. It is one of the oldest and most popular souks in Oman, and it is a great place to experience Omani culture and tradition. Unfortunately, the souk was closed due to the Eid holiday. Bahla Fort was built in the 12th century by the Banu Nebhan tribe, who ruled the region at the time. It was used as a military stronghold and a residence for the tribe's leaders. The fort is made of mud brick and has a number of towers and gates. It is surrounded by a wall that is over 2 kilometers long. Bahla Gate is the main entrance to the Bahla Fort in Oman. It is a large, imposing gate that is made of mud brick. The gate is decorated with intricate carvings and has a number of towers. Al-Huta Cave is a 5-kilometer-long cave system located in the Al-Hamra area of Oman. It is one of the longest cave systems in the Arabian Peninsula. The cave was formed by the action of water over millions of years. It is home to a variety of stalactites and stalagmites, as well as a number of animals, including bats, beetles, and blind fish. The cave is divided into 2 main sections. The upper cave is open to the public and can be reached by a train. The lower cave is closed to the public, but it can be viewed from a viewing platform. Al-Hamra is a traditional Omani village located in the Al-Hamra Mountains, about 40 kilometers west of Musqat. It is known for its beautiful natural scenery, including the Al-Hajar Mountains and the Al-Huta Cave, as well as its mudstone houses, which are built in a traditional Omani style. Beit al-Zubair Museum houses a collection of Omani artifacts and cultural objects, including a variety of items such as traditional Omani clothing, jewelry, weapons, and household items. The museum was founded in 1998. The Mutra fish market in Musqat, Oman is a vibrant and colorful market where you can find a wide variety of fresh seafood. The market is located in the Mutra Corniche. Mutra Souk is a traditional Omani market. It is one of the oldest and most popular souks in Oman and is a great place to experience Omani culture and tradition.